First of all, using the reciprocal identity, we know that 1 over sec squared of x equals cosecant squared of x, and that added to sine squared of x equals 1 according to the Pythagorean identity. So now we know that 1 equals sine of x cosecant of x. And using again the reciprocal identity, we know that cosecant equals 1 over sine of x. So now we can cancel both signs of x, and we know that 1 divided by 1 equals 1. According to our quotient identity, we know that cotangent of x equals cosine of x over sine of x. And we have to add that to what we already had, which is sine of x over 1 plus cosine of x. To add them, we have to find a common factor, which we can find by multiplying the denominators. So it will be 1 plus cosine of x multiplied by sine of x. And solving that, we know that the numerator will be sine squared of x plus cosine of x plus cosine squared of x. And according to the Pythagorean identity, we know that sine squared of x plus cosine squared of x equals 1 plus cosine of x, which is what we already had, over the denominator we already had, which is 1 plus cosine of x multiplied by sine of x, where we can cancel 1 plus cosine of x in both parts. And what we have left is 1 over sine of x, which according to the reciprocal identity equals cosecant of x.
Okay, so for this first equation, we're going to move the 4 cosine squared x and the sine squared of x to the other side to make it positive. We're going to rewrite the entire equation to make no mistakes. After that, we're going to use the MCM, which is minimal common multiplier, and we're going to cancel some of the terms to make this equation without any fractions. Then we're going to rewrite the new equation that we've got, which is 4 cosine squared of x. And then, of course, we're going to rewrite 1 minus cosine squared of x. Then in the other side, what we're going to do is we're going to simplify, again with the minimal common multiplier. And then we have our answer using the Pythagorean theorem. Then we're going to write our result, which is 4 parentheses 1 over second plus 1. And this confirms that the equation is correct. Okay, so first we're going to start placing the cosines in one side and the sines in one side. Then we're going to factor out the cosine and the 2 equations. What we want to be left with is with a 1 over a sine, which is cosine squared of x. Then we're going to factorize the minus 3 cosine squared and minus 3 sine squared. And then it's pretty straightforward, because what we're going to do is we're going to subtract 1 from minus 3, and we're going to be left with minus 2. And then we're going to multiply it by cosine. Which will be leaving us with our final result.